Good morning, guys! So today is a really exciting special day. If you've missed the last couple of vlogs, I recently just shared that today is our very first fertility appointment. I am so excited. I just wanted to sit down and kind of share a couple of my thoughts before I headed out the door in like 10 minutes. I can't believe it. I'm so excited, but I'm also like a little nervous. I have like butterflies and I've already changed my outfit today. Like, I don't know, the one I was wearing before just wasn't right. And so, yeah, it just feels so, hold on, I think there's something on my lens. I think that's better. Yeah, it doesn't really feel real quite yet. I feel like I've been waiting for this day for so long and we're finally ready. It's finally here. It's finally happening and it doesn't feel real. I'm just so, yeah, it doesn't feel real. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm not quite sure what to expect from this appointment. It's supposed to be a pretty lengthy appointment. It's at 2 o'clock, but they want you to show up half an hour early, so I'm gonna arrive at like 1:30, and then they said to kind of plan for it to take an hour and a half to 2 hours. Here, I got an email kind of confirming my appointment. I'll read what they said about the appointment. All right, so initial consultation preparation. The initial consultation with your physician is a comprehensive evaluation of your medical and fertility history. Please allow between 1.5 and 2 hours for this appointment. During this visit, you will have the opportunity to ask questions and develop a plan for further evaluation and/or treatment as you meet with the physician as well as a member of their clinical team. We strongly encourage both partners to be present for this meeting if applicable. So yeah, I mean, like I was kind of saying the other day, I think it's just kind of like strategy meeting, I guess, so that they can get to know us and, you know, who we are, what kind of intervention we will need, and obviously get to know our medical history. I don't think we have any, as far as we know, we don't have any, you know, real actual fertility issues. It's just, obviously, we are a same-sex couple, and so we need, you know, medical intervention in order to be able to have a baby. So this is just kind of what we need to do. But so with any luck, obviously we won't, you know, have too much difficulty. We don't have any, you know, kind of hurdles we need to jump over, or in, you know, in terms of actual fertility issues, I mean. So yeah, but I guess today we're just gonna kind of develop a plan and see exactly where they want to start. Going into it, I'm almost positive they'll suggest that we will kind of start off the bat with IUI and, you know, give that a couple of tries and see if that works. If you're unfamiliar, IUI is intrauterine insemination, and if you're interested in finding out what that is, you can Google it, or I might kind of go a little bit more into it, depending on, you know, if that is part of our plan. Obviously, I do want to share this process with you guys. I think Melissa and I have kind of decided that we do really want to share this process with you and document it as much as possible. Just for both our sakes, we want it, you know, recorded for memory's sake. This is a very special time for us. But also just to kind of connect with you guys and anyone else who might be going out, you know, going through this. Also, since we are kind of a same-sex couple, our situation is a little unique, and I feel like it's something that it's worth kind of sharing with the internet in terms of if there are any other couples kind of, you know, going out there, bless you, going through this themselves. And I think that's kind of what YouTube is all about, is seeing another, you know, especially vlogging, kind of seeing someone else go through something that you're gonna go through. And so if there's any other couples out there who kind of want to relate or see what we're going through, and yeah, I just think it's, I don't know, it's something that's kind of important to us to share that so that other people can relate to us. Yeah, I think that's kind of all I have that I wanted to share, you know, before we kicked off this appointment. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to head out the door. All right, so we're officially back from our appointment. I don't think I said this earlier, but Melissa was meeting me there. She was coming obviously straight from work, so she met me there, and then she actually headed out to the grocery store afterwards, so I'm again alone, but I'm gonna try and get her like thoughts and reactions later tonight. But yeah, it was a good appointment. So first thing they had me do was obviously check in, sign in like as a new patient and get everything. Like I handed them all the paperwork that they had me fill out, like my, you know, kind of genetic history and a couple other just like paperwork things they had me fill out to have for their records, bless you. And then they got my height, weight, blood pressure, all that fun stuff before Melissa got here. And then I got called back to talk with the doctor, and so that was the first thing that we did is we spoke to our doctor, and so obviously got to meet her. She was very nice, and we kind of just, like we expected, kind of said, okay, so here's where we are, this is what we want, you know, and she explained the actual detailed process, because while we knew that, you know, we pretty much knew that we were going to initially start with IUI, we didn't obviously know the exact steps that would entail and what exactly we needed to do that. So she kind of walked us through that, and also kind of got us started with planning. Like I have a whole folder here full of kind of like stuff that we have to do. There's like a whole checklist. So now like there's some blood work that I have to get done, and there's a bunch of testing stuff. They want to do like an ultrasound before we do anything to kind of make sure like, you know, everything looks good in there. Like I said, there's some blood work, there's some tests they want to run just to make, you know, check my levels of different things and make sure everything is, you know, healthy and good to go and get kind of base levels for things and yada yada. And yeah, so I'm probably going to go over each of those individually as I do them, because I think it's just, there's too much to go over all of it like right now with you guys. And I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of boring, but, yeah, so it was definitely a lot of information. It was pretty overwhelming, especially towards the end when they were like kind of really outlining all the things that we needed to do going forward starting from now. But it's kind of, you know, we're taking it one step at a time and kind of, okay, so this is the next thing we need to do, and then after we finish that, we can move on to the next thing and figure out what we do from there. Hi, are you so excited to hear about this? Yeah? Are you gonna have a little baby brother or sister? What do you think about that? Huh? Are you excited about that, or are you gonna be jealous? I think you're gonna be jealous. Yeah, I do. So yeah, again, we just kind of made a concrete plan of what we're gonna do going forward from here. Next steps are getting our blood work done whenever we feel like it, and then there's also a couple tests that they want to run with my next cycle, and so I need to kind of like, you know, schedule those once we get there. And yeah, so after we met with the doctor and she kind of walked us through all, you know, the steps and stuff and answered any questions we had, we met with, I think she said she was like just kind of like an administrator type person, and she was the one that gave us our little folder of information and walked us through the specific steps and, you know, told us, you know, what we needed to do based on what the doctor wanted, like what tests she wanted to run and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't really run through anything else worthy of sharing. But yeah, that was kind of basically the whole thing. It was kind of whirlwindy, but it was also not too complicated. I don't feel lost. So like, I don't know, I just feel kind of pretty, especially because I have done a fair amount of research in the process before actually going to the doctor's appointment, so I was kind of pretty well prepared, and everything that she was going over I felt like I already had a pretty good grasp on and understanding of, and so I could kind of, you know, ask questions to clarify or get her professional opinion where needed, but yeah, I felt like I really did understand everything she was saying, and the steps that we would be taking were kind of just, you know, they seemed basic and understandable to me, and I think Melissa felt the same way. But again, I'll try and get her reactions in this vlog later. I'm not sure if we'll have time, but I'll try and get that. But, yeah. I wish I kind of had more to talk about, but that was kind of all there is. And I will keep you guys up to date as we kind of go through this process, because again, I don't know, like obviously this isn't a normal trajectory for TTC, and so I just think it'll be really good to kind of share our experience and stuff with everything for others who might be, you know, needing to go down the same path as us. So yeah, you can expect to see that in the coming weeks. And right now, I just got yesterday's vlog uploaded because I didn't get a chance to get it fully up for you guys before I left, so I just got that now, and I think I'm going to head outside because I started tackling this huge, like, thorny vine that we have growing on the fence between our house and our neighbors. And I started tackling that yesterday. I already filled up one gigantic lawn waste paper bag with it, and I think I'm gonna need at least one more, maybe even two more, because this thing is gigantic. I mean, it goes, I would say 2.5 feet above where the fence ends, where it's just like growing on itself. So yeah, this thing's massive, and it has huge thorns, like 1/2-inch thorns. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely wanting to get rid of that thing. So I think I'm gonna take the doggos, head outside, and work on that a bit. Okay, so I didn't actually get to head outside and work on the what's it called, vine in the backyard, because Melissa actually got home and she started working on putting the new fan that she bought for her computer in her computer, and at the same time we were also kind of like casually just starting to look through donors, which is just the weirdest thing in the world. I mean, it feels like just the creepiest, weirdest kind of dating website. What?
Really weird.
It is really weird. Like, it's so weird. Like, I think I've said this before, but you can sort by celebrity look-alike. Like, that's just so bizarre. But we did find a Neil Patrick Harris. But yeah, we were kind of just looking through to, you know, familiarize ourselves with things, and kind of there's different levels you can kind of subscribe to get extended profiles on each of the donors. So we're kind of seeing the pricing on that, what you get with each, and just kind of, you know, again, getting a feel for things. But now we are eating dinner, and Melissa actually brought us home Chinese food. She brought me home Chinese food because
You haven't told them the devastating
I have not told
yet.
them the devastating news, guys. Brace yourselves. This is serious stuff. Trader Joe's has discontinued their honey butter chips, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life now. I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, they're like the best chips. I don't know why they would do this. They were so good, and there's literally nothing that can replace them. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You sound so serious.
I am serious. They were like the best things in the world. They were like sweet and salty, but they like weren't too salty, like overly salty like a lot of chips are, and they're just so good. Like, I don't know why they would discontinue them. I'm heartbroken. Like, that just sucks. And of course, as soon as, like, now that I know they're discontinued, all I can think about is how bad I want another freaking bag. And I didn't even get to appreciate my last bag of honey butter chips because I didn't know. And of course, I was letting Melissa eat as much as she wanted because she was like, oh, I'll get you some more bags this weekend. Not a happy camper over here, guys. Not a happy camper. But Melissa,
You have Crunch bars and cookies.
I have Crunch bars and cookies, I know. But anyways, she brought me home some Chinese food to try and cheer me up, which is just the sweetest thing. So it's actually pretty early, but I never had lunch because I needed to head out to our appointment, and then, you know, the appointment took a couple hours, and anyways, here we are, and we're gonna have some dinner. And here is our delicious Chinese feast. I'm so excited. I love getting Chinese food because, like, you can just load up your plate with all sorts of different kinds of food. Like, Melissa and I each get some stuff, and then we each get sides, and so you just get, like, a whole smorgasbord. So, I have myself 2 egg rolls, and I'm not sure what's in them. Melissa might know. Do you know what's in the egg rolls?
Nope, I
No.
said egg rolls.
Yeah, okay, so just egg rolls. Chicken lo mein, pan-fried pork dumplings, shrimp fried rice, orange chicken, and then some sauces. And I am so excited. What about you guys? That Chinese food was delicious. What do you think? How was yours?
Good.
Good.
Always good.
Do we have leftovers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Always regret it.
Regret it? Why?
Because
So good. Well, that was dramatic.
this whole eating to lose weight sucks.
Yeah,
And it's hard.
I know. Sorry.
Thanks.
Back on the grind.
Yep.
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 Yep. Alright, well, we are heading to bed. We have not been getting great sleep because someone has been up all night coughing.
Yep.
So we're pretty exhausted. Yeah, watched Handmaid's Tale. We started the new season of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this show for a while. It came out like a little bit ago, but we haven't gotten around to watching it yet. And I'm excited we finally started it. I forgot how funny it was.
It's only 6 episodes though.
I know, it's so weird. I wonder why. I wonder if this is the last season too.
I don't think it's very popular. popular show.
Yeah, well, it was. I feel like it didn't last.
The first season was.
Exactly. Died down, yeah. It doesn't really, it's not a show that really has, like, staying power, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I enjoy it. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, we're heading to bed.
It was like that show Suburgatory. Remember that show?
That was so good. I know. I was so upset. And they just, like, canceled that. They didn't even end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny show. Anyone watch Suburgatory out there?
I like
Let us know in the comments. Yeah, that was a really cute show. Do you want to share any thoughts about today?
No, I don't know.
Okay. First impressions? Overwhelming?
Yeah.
Easy to follow?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks,
I mean, it's not like I don't know. I know you were like really excited with this appointment, but it was just kind of like.
Yeah, it was never really a big deal to you.
Yeah. Like, okay, now we know what we have to do.
Yeah.
Already. You know. I don't know. I mean, it like.
All right. Well.
It's like talking to somebody like, okay, well, when you're ready to buy a house, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
To get your mortgage.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it was a very introductory appointment, but
yeah. I mean.
Okay. If you have nothing to say, you can stop talking.
I was trying to think of something to say, but
Alright, well, yeah, maybe we'll get a more detailed...
Bubbly.
Alright, well, we're gonna go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.